Hello everyone and welcome to, at least mine, it's probably Chase's, our first how-to video. This episode we are doing how to get better at PvP. So, the thing is, I'm pretty good with swords and Chase is pretty good with bows, so we thought we'd combine the two skills into one epic video where Chase teaches you a lot about the bow and how to use it properly, and then I would try my best to give you techniques on with the sword.
And just let you know, we're not calling ourselves experts.
Yeah, we're not experts in any means. We're not like try-hard dudes or anything, but we do know a thing or two about what we're talking about. So, without any further ado, let's get right into the episode. Alrighty, so let's get into it. So I'm gonna start out first. Like I said, I'm using the sword. So let's put on our armor. So Chase will get a sword because he's going to be PvPing with us. So the thing is, in this, where I'm in 1.8.9, we're going to do, I forgot to mention this, we're going to do 1.8.9 PvP because that's what most people still use. Those of you who do not play on this, however, then that is kind of sad. First things first, what you want to do is, for example, you don't want to run into battle just like this and then just start hitting and just aim.
Oof.
And you don't do anything.
Taking my hunger away.
Because that doesn't work. So what you need to do, I mean, it does work, but it's just not as effective as what I'm about to teach you. So it's something called strafing. So what you do is you make your opponent...
wait. Do you want me to just stand still? Or do you want me to just...
No, try to fight.
Okay, with or without strafing?
Strafing. Because that's what we're trying to teach these people. So
yeah, I can't even get a hit off of you.
You want to get your opponent to look around you and not have to... you're trying to move around as fast as possible. Okay, hold on. Wait. So another thing that also helps is if you raise your...
My FOV is on Quake Pro. Higher FOV does reduce FPS in some cases.
So like this. So watch that versus here. You just feel like you can hit much further.
Wait, don't attack me yet.
So if you don't feel like going into high FOV, you don't have to do that.
I think that's normal, but I use Quake Pro.
Personally, I normally like normal.
Okay, I'm gonna die.
So like this. You just feel like you can hit further away.
No.
And so, I'm sorry.
We should probably. Do you want to keep inventory on?
Yeah.
All right, I will do that.
And then strafing is also a thing. And then another thing is getting your CPS higher. Wait, let's stop fighting for a sec. Getting your CPS.
Make sure you define CPS as well.
Clicks per second. Make sure to get your clicks per second up if possible. Don't if you click like 1 click per second, then you're not going to go anywhere, which is another reason why I like 1.8.9 PvP much better, is because you can actually, spam click. So that's another thing. Another thing is moving around your opponent, like I said, so that they don't see you. Backing up resets the knockback that you give to your opponent, so backing up sometimes also helps. I'm going to die here. But, you get the idea. Oh.
You're at half a heart.
Okay, so let's stop fighting for a sec. Other tip for you guys is give as much healing as possible. Some PvP servers, or whatever, they usually sometimes can give you potions, so make sure that you use those. And that's basically most of the tips I have for you guys. Strafing is a huge thing, backing up and then coming back in. Just do things that your opponent wouldn't expect. Anyways, so that's basically what you want. There are a few other tips, but they mostly are more specific to the server you're actually playing on. And just be smart. You don't want to rush into battle. You want to take time and plan out what you think your opponent's going to do, and that's always going to help you during battles. So again, let's just do one more fight here. So we're both full. Chase is healing up. Let's go. So I want to take time, like I said, figure out what strategy Chase is coming in. You're gonna come with the... Okay. Ooh, see, like that. I jumped and he got me. See, and then you can kind of get these combos where you keep circling around them sometimes. It's a very nice PvP partner. For
Nah, I'm not good.
No, you're doing really good. It's hard. You have to have a lot of practice. That's another tip. It's not really a tip. It's kind of more common sense, but still, practice. The more practice you have, the more time you get to try out these things. The more time you get to strafe, the more time you get to beat down on your opponents. Also, shifting, like Chase just did, means that you will take less knockback. Chase got me right there. So those are just some tips for you guys. So that's basically 1.8.9 PvP. So yeah, just practice, strafe, high CPS, FOV, and do your best. So now we'll move on to the portion where Chase does his bow mastery stuff.
Okay, so now with the bow. So, when I started playing Minecraft, I was never really good at PvP, and I played a game called Dominate on Mineplex, and I fell in love with using the bow, and I got pretty good at it. So, a couple things I have learned from it is, so Alex, start walking. If you're going to try to do that, it's not going to work. So you need to plan, I guess not necessarily plan ahead, but guess where you think they're going to go. And that'll help a lot. Okay, wow, that was pretty cool. And, okay, so Alex, do the thing of, like, where people go, like, back and forth.
So yeah, people go like this sometimes, so you just kind of have to...
So what I normally do is, if they're on, like, let's say the right side, I will shoot at the left, because that's where they're going to be when my arrow gets there.
And sometimes they do, like, they double trick you. So it's really all about, when you're fighting. Sorry, I'm kind of taking over here. But you kind of have to predict, and sometimes that's really hard. Like me, I'm doing just weird algorithms that really follow.
Most people normally just go back and forth, so.
Yeah, most people just go like this. So you just.
Wow, I'm missing a lot.
And also the thing is, you want to charge your bow.
Yeah.
But
sometimes I don't do it fully because I'm trying to bow spam.
But yeah, there are a lot of arrows on the floor.
Bow spamming. Alright, wait, let me see if I can get it to work.
So yeah, and yeah, Chase, you can go on. We got out of hand.
Well, mostly it's the same with like PvP. You gotta practice a lot, and sometimes you can like hit people from really far away, and that's a lot of fun. But it's like you gotta remember that it can't just be like down on the ground like that. Sometimes, I guess that worked. You gotta go higher. I guess that's when they're further away.
Yeah, because the arrow doesn't go like straight. You see how it curves right over there? Here, let me give another scenario. So it doesn't go in a straight line, so you have to aim up. Like here, Chase, if I aimed like right at his heart, I still got him.
Yeah, it's my feet.
Okay, this is a bad example, but it
curves,
so you have to like go above him. Not that much, I'm sorry.
So let's do like, so at this distance, you'd want to go like higher.
Ooh, that was close.
And yeah, something kind of like that. And also, if you're being sniped at, try not to stay in one position. That's a tip.
See, Chase is just wrecking me here.
Yeah, I got really good at the long distance stuff. That was my favorite thing to do.
Am I ever gonna hit you? There we go. I gotcha. Oh.
Well, yeah, you did get me. Yeah, kind of like that. So this one is a bit harder. Most people won't just stand there. Okay, now do like the back and forth from the distance. This one is much harder to do. I hope the game sound is high enough so you can hear it when it hits.
Oh, there you go. You got it. So you have to, honestly, when you're that far away, you have to predict like where they'll be at the exact moment.
Yeah. So it's pretty much like guessing in their the direction they're going. Now, is it getting close to you?
Oh, there you go. You got me.
Okay. So that's pretty much what I would suggest.
I mean, go
to 1.12. 13, sorry. Okay.
Yep.
All right, we are here with the 1.9 and up PvP.
Yep. So this is the 1.9 PvP, and for those of you who have never played Minecraft, which I don't know why you'd be watching this video if you weren't, but 1.9 was the update that brought the sad reality of having to hold your sword for like a second until you could fully swing again and actually do a good amount of damage. Which in my opinion was one of the worst updates Minecraft could have ever done, but who am I to judge? Anyways, basically there are new concepts with 1.13 or 1.9 and up combat for PvPers. No longer can you spam click.
Yeah.
You look awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
You can't spam click anymore, or else.
Oh, also one thing to point out. So I'm gonna do it first, and Alex will do it. If you see in the middle of the screen when I hit him, there's like a sword thing that's refilling, and also it does like extra damage, I believe, and it makes like that particle effect. So yeah, you show it.
So do a full swing and then do spamming just.
Okay, and then this is spamming, and you can. It's not doing that much.
It does hardly any.
So now you start spamming, so the people from my.
Okay, so this is a full swing right here. Oh wait. So that did how many?
About a half.
So now spamming. So
you can see it's not doing much.
Well, whereas if I did that, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Heart of damage.
A full heart.
But now he's healing pretty quick because he just. What you need to do. So you still want to strafe and you still want to back up and reset your sprint. But instead of going in and constantly spam clicking, you kind of want to back out, sort of. Reset your sprint, come back in, just like that.
Sorry, I like tried to spam click there too.
Like I said.
Oh, you see, I can't hit him. It's because he's moving around so much, which is another thing that makes it hard for people to hit you, and then you can survive longer.
Are we actually?
I still can't hit you.
Okay.
Sorry if I just screamed in your guys' ears. But,
yes, so that's the main change. You just want to wait. Also, they have a feature where they have a shield and you can put it into your offhand now. So now, if Chase hits me...
Oh, yep, sorry, I'll hit you. What?
So
wait, did that work? Did it go down?
Yep. Okay, so on my
I think it's a
screen-
visual glitch on this side.
There we go. Now,
so
you have to make sure. Like, watch this. My shield can still be up, but if he hits me from the back.
Okay, let me try to hit you from the back. Yeah, it'll work there.
So you have to make sure that the shield. So another cool thing you can do is wait for your sword to refill, and if they don't strafe, like I was telling you. Strafing will never do you wrong. Backing up will never do you wrong. Increasing your FOV will never do you wrong. Speaking of which, I think it went back to... Yeah. Something very important I forgot to mention is criticalling is only possible so when you jump and on your way down. So right now is when you can critical. You cannot critical any other way unless on your way down.
Oh, that's what those hearts mean, I think.
Yeah, so these hearts are when you jump and you hit when you're falling down. That's a critical.
Oh yeah, that does do a lot more.
And it does do.
That's not. Well, I mean, I knew critical was a thing, but I never knew how to do it. I just thought.
But also, it takes into account you stop your sprinting whenever you jump, which also is sort of a good thing, but also a bad thing if you're trying to make sure that they don't hit you by strafing. So. Again, you're going to have to practice and usually just come up with the best thing for yourself. I personally just kind of go with my gut. What they're doing at that certain time is what I go in and do, depending on what they are doing. That's pretty much it for our video.
Something just broke.
Use what you have to your advantage. If you need to, run away from your opponents. Like I said, I'm doing it in F5, so it's not really working. And Chase is a beast at the bow, but still...
The sound's kind of lagging.
Oh, see? Anyways, that's going to have to do it for this video. Again, if you guys have enjoyed, please leave a like and consider subscribing to our channels. That would help us out
Yes.
a lot. So, again, thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope it was of use to you and that you will go away from this video educated. And so, yes, that'll have to do it. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
See ya.
Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.